Hey guys, what is going on? It is your favoriteest YouTuber in the whole world, Rampage, Sir Rampage of that, here with a brand new, what is this, like a story video? Yeah. Anyways, I'm going to be telling you guys a story today on the first time I got arrested, and I'm not going to lie, it was pretty funny, and just the way it happened was, it was funny. Looking back on it now, it's just funny. I don't know, it was funny back then too. But yeah, I'm going to be telling you guys that story. So it all started off, a little 13-year-old 7th grade me. I spent the night at my friend's house, at my friend's dad's house, and his dad lives about 2 towns over from where I am. So I already know. Nobody knows who I am in the city. Nobody knows I exist here. So I can pretty much be a good kid and stay inside and do your homework, right? Yeah, totally. That's where you thought wrong. No, it all started until we stayed up all night, we were getting wasted on Mountain Dew, just 6-pack after 6-pack to the point where we're throwing up because we drank so much. No, that never happened. But we did have a lot of pop, and he had well water, but it was really dirty, like gross water, and, at the time, I don't even know when the last time I drank water was, just because all I drank was pop that day, and I was at my friend's house the day before that, and I didn't really drink that much water, so, I was a little dehydrated of water. So, this is our plan. Our plan was, okay, hey, at nighttime, this is what he told me. I'm not sure if it's word for word, but pretty close. He goes, hey, around 3 in the morning, my dad gets up for work. He goes and delivers papers, but then he goes somewhere else, and he's usually gone till about like 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. And I go, and little 13-year-old me, I'm like, okay, so what does that mean? Like, we can stay up and say cuss words and listen to music with words in it and stuff? And he's like, no, even better. And I'm like, oh, what could be better than that? And he's just like, we go outside. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, yes. Because it wasn't the first time I've snuck out, to be honest. I've done a lot of those, and I got a few more great stories about that. But this is our plan. This is 4 blocks away. Yeah, 4 blocks. It just like, not like 4, I don't know, it was just like pretty much a straight path. And it went all the way to Walgreens, It was 4 in the morning. Okay? And we decide, okay, this is what we're gonna do. You're gonna bring a BB gun, and I'm gonna bring this knife. It wasn't a big knife, it was just a little pocket knife. And, I was allowed to carry one anyways. I had permission, from my mom and stuff, so it wasn't, horrible I was carrying one. But, a BB gun isn't very smart. And we dressed in all black. We had, we made ninja hats and stuff. We were completely invisible in the dark, completely unable to be seen by human eyes, besides these 2 eyes that caused a lot of trouble. But anyways, getting back to the story, this is what we do. Dad leaves for work. We go back into the house. We sit there, we play games, we discuss what we're going to do. And this is what we come up with. Okay, we're going to sneak out. We're going to dress like ninjas. Every car we see, we're going to hide. We're going to do barrel rolls. We're going to be hiding behind fences, laying on the ground behind trees, so cars cannot see us. And it's going to be really fun and really cool. So, 13-year-old me, it's like, oh, yeah, that's a great idea, just because, let's be honest, if you're a kid and you ever, tried to hide from somebody, playing hide and seek, you know how fun it is. It's like, you're just like, oh, yeah, you'll never find me here. Oh, God, I gotta go. You gotta go fast. Just all like that. So, we're sitting there, we're dressed up, we leave, and when we leave, nobody's at the house, nobody knows, everybody thinks we're just sitting there, just being good kids, playing video games, doing homework, just typical 13-year-old stuff. But no, that was when we were outside. And this is the best part, it was kind of busy for being late at night. It was around 4:30 in the morning. There was a lot of cars, not a lot to where it was traffic, but it was to where we had to hide from the cars. Almost every time we moved, we would have to run somewhere, be like, okay, go hide behind that tree, get to the tree. Okay, lay down in the grass so this car doesn't see us. Lays down in the grass. Okay, jump this fence, hide behind there so that car doesn't see us. Okay, oh no, the light turned on in the house, go over here. It was pretty intense. It was really fun too. I was enjoying myself. We finally got to Walgreens. We get there, this is what we do. We walk in the store, okay? And this is the funny part. My friend is 16, but he's really tall. I think he's like 6'4" right now, and I think he's 17 or 18, but I was 13 at the time. He was 15 or 16. He was really tall. So we walk in there, and people are giving us strange looks, mainly because it's 4:30 in the fucking morning, and there's 2 kids here getting water bottles at 4:30 in the morning. And So we get all those, and this is when it gets intense. This is when it gets funny. This is when the real story time action comes in. We get our stuff, you know? They ask us, isn't it a little late for you guys to be outside? My friend goes, oh, don't worry, I live right down the street, honestly. Like, you can see my house from outside the door. The guy goes, oh, well, okay, I guess that's alright. He was like, yeah, so don't worry, we're not like criminals. And then, this is what happens. You remember how I told you we were hiding from every car? Every car, right? Yeah, we're hiding from it. It gets to the point where it's like this. Okay, we're walking out of the store, you know, we're drinking the waters, walking, talking. We see headlights in front of us. Not close, you know, far enough to where we had time to easily, like, walk away and find a hiding spot. And I say these words. I say, hey, man, there's a car coming. Do you think we should hide from it and, like, keep going with this stuff all the way back? And he goes, nah, honestly, I just want to walk home. And at that point, you know, I was a little tired. I was a little out of breath. I was trying to enjoy my water bottle. And I was like, okay, I agree. That one fucking car happened to be a cop. So, right when it passes us, I immediately, you know, 13-year-old self, just instant, oh my god, we're gonna die, what are we gonna do, what we gotta do, what? Ah! So I go, dude, that was a cop, what do we do? Do we go hide? We can go hide in these trees. There's tons of pine trees to the left of us, 20 feet. Total freedom, 20 pine trees, not 20 pine trees, total freedom, tons of pine trees. Like, it's a whole woods, and I've been in there before, I know the way around it. Well, we were in there earlier that day, I forgot to mention, and this is what happens. He goes, no, man, just keep walking. They'll probably think, if anything, I'm an adult and you're just my kid. And I go, all right, man, are you sure? Because I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble. He goes, yeah, man, we're sure. We got this. So, kitty, hey, psst, Bubbles, knock it off. Sorry. So, that cop turns around, and we hear it stop behind us. And this is what we do. We just go, keep walking. Don't act like you know they're there. Kitty, quit touching the carpet. Bubbles, psst, hey, quit it. Sorry about that. Here, get the toy. You want the toy? Get the toy. There you go. Bubbles. But we hear the car stop behind us. Like, we hear it stop. We hear the door open. We hear footsteps. We hear the door close. And then I hear the words, hey, you! Just a very deep voice. And my friend turns around, and I turn around, and he goes, hey, both of you come over here right now. I got something to say to you guys. And we're just like, oh, God, what do we do? He goes, you guys have any idea how late it is outside? What are you guys doing, huh? You guys doing anything? You up to bad stuff, huh? Do I need to take you in right now? And I was like, no, sir. You see, he doesn't have water at his house, and it's late. We just want to get some water. And I know it's late, but, you know, all we had was pop, so we were thirsty. You know, I was just 13 pulling the best, you know, try to, like, it's okay, officer, please, don't kill me. I'm a good boy, please. And he just goes, okay, well, you guys wait right here. And he just sits us there. And this is when, you know, I don't know if the cops in that town have nothing else better to do, but, like, literally, hold on, Bubbles, you go out the door. Bubbles is freaking out the door. Sorry about that. Oh God, we're falling. What? Okay, so I don't know if the cops had nothing better else to do, mainly because it was 4 in the morning, but 6, I'm not lying, 6 cop cars showed up to where we were. There was 1 cop car with 2 cops in it. It got to the point where there was 6 cop cars. There was like 10 total cops there. Cars were driving by all slow, like rolling down their windows looking. All they're seeing is 2 young kids just standing and like sitting on the curb. One of the cops is talking to them. You know, they're probably thinking, oh my God, did these kids just like go on a murdering massacre and like kill everybody in the whole world? Like, no, lady, calm down. We're getting water, okay? It's nothing bad. So, this is what they do. The cop, he goes, you in the green, because I was wearing a green shirt. I think it was green, I don't know, but he's like, you in the green, come here. And then he goes, what's your name? Told him my name. He goes, where do you live? I told him what's going on. I was staying at my friend's house, you know. He said, where's his parent? And I told him, I was like, I'm not sure. You'll have to talk to him about it. I mean, I knew. I just didn't want to say anything. Or if he had an excuse, I didn't want to be like, oh, well, his dad's gone, so we just snuck out, you know, breaking the law, 'cause we're hardcore 13-year-old. No, none of that. But it got to the point where, like, he was just asking me a bunch of questions about stuff. And this is the thing he asked me. This is kind of weird. He goes, what's your birthday? So he asked me what my birthday was. And then I told him. And he goes, okay, you wait right here. Hold on. He, like, went inside the car. You know, he was, like, typing stuff on the computer. And then after that, came back. And, you know, I was sitting right by the car. Like, I couldn't see what he was typing. I just know he was typing. And he goes, so, you want to tell me why you lied? And then immediately I was just like really confused because I did not lie. You know, I was 13. You know, even now lying to the cops is something you don't want to do. Kitty, quit meowing. And so he goes, "You told me your birthday was like this day." And this is what he told me. He said that oh god, sorry, my controller just disconnected. He told me, okay, well, I'll tell you guys, my birthday is November 13th, okay? I'm not going to tell you what year because that's too classified, you know, too much information. I'll get abducted if I tell you guys that. But he pretty much goes, "You told me your birthday was on the 13th. And I go, "Yeah, it is." He goes, "How come when I put it in here it says your birthday's on the 12th? And immediately I was just like, "What? Like, dude, come on. Honestly, what is lying about my birthday by one day gonna do?" And then he was just like, "No." And so he was pretty much just like, he was like kind of like getting mad. He was like, "Why'd you lie about your birthday?" And so I was like, "I didn't lie, and if I did, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. You must have put in something wrong, because that's not even like a smart thing to lie about in the first place. Like, what is that gonna do? Like, oh yeah, man, the cop asked me when my birthday was. I told him it was a day sooner. I know, I'm hardcore." And no, like that wouldn't even make any sense. So after that, he was just like, "Okay, well, you need to like lean over the hood." He was gonna like search me or whatever, and he's like, "Do you have anything on you?" No, I was like, I was scared shitless, to be completely honest. So I was like, "No, I don't." And I completely forgot about the knife I had in my pocket. So he like found that. He goes, "What's this, huh?" And I go, "Oh, I'm sorry, that's a knife. I completely forgot it was there. It's just there for like safety, you know. My mom's giving me permission to carry it." And he goes, "We'll see about that." And then my friend had a BB gun, and the cop was like, "What are you gonna do with a BB gun? Like, man, if somebody comes up to you and says like, I'm gonna rob you, and you show them a BB gun, what are they gonna do? Like, no, you can't do anything." And he was like, "I know, it's just for, I don't know, just in case, you know, just all that." And it was pretty much after that they like put us in handcuffs, put us back in the car, and then they drove us to the police station. They took us there, and we're sitting there, and this one cop just goes, "So, you guys were thirsty, huh?" Like, just one cop. He was just sitting there. It was all dark. It wasn't really dark, but it was just one cop sitting in the room. He's like, "So, you guys were thirsty, huh?" I'm just like, "Yeah, you know," I don't know. He was like, "Well, as you can see, sometimes it's better to just stay at home." And what? Okay, I'm sorry. That was just weird what just happened in the game. That was cool. But it was pretty much like, he was like, "Yeah, it'd be better if you guys just stayed at home and waited, or like went to bed like normal 13-year-olds do." And I was like, "Yeah, you're right. I know. I'm sorry." So this is what I do. I hear him. He goes, "What's your mom's phone number? What's your parents' phone number?" And I was like, "Okay, well, I'll just have him call my mom," because I know my dad was like getting up for work in probably like 2 hours, so I didn't want to wake him up, so it would just suck. But I knew my mom wasn't working, so I gave him my mom's number. She called him, and immediately I just heard her. I just heard the anger, like the rage in her voice. Her just being like, "What?" Because they're like, "Hi, is this blah blah blah?" And then she's like, "Yeah, what's going on?" It's like, "Hi, this is the officers of whatever city I was in." And they're like, "Yeah, we have your son here. He was caught after curfew, you know, walking around." And then I just immediately hear, "What?" Ah! And I was just like, oh god, I am dead. So I was just terrified, and I got in the car. Like, they let us leave. Like, my friend's mom picked us up. She took me home. She took him home. You know, we weren't allowed to talk for like a while. I mean, we still did. We weren't allowed to hang out. And before my mom could say anything to me, I texted her like a long paragraph. Just let me explain everything in the morning. Don't yell at me. Let me come home and I'll tell you everything that happened. It honestly wasn't a big deal. It's okay. I'll tell you. And then she was like, "Okay." I got home. She goes, "Get in your room and go to bed." I was like, "Okay." So I went to bed. I woke up in the morning, told her what happened. This is the thing I was completely surprised about. My mom, not the nicest person in the world, okay? She's pretty strict about things, but I told her the story. This is honestly what she does. Stares at me for like 5 seconds. I'm waiting for this response. "You're grounded for a year. You don't get anything. I'm taking your door off." Like, all that stuff. Like, this is what I get. "Oh, I guess you probably won't do that again, huh?" I'm just like, "What?" And then she was like laughing about it, like it wasn't a big deal. I mean, I'm glad, but I was just like kind of baffled, like, wow, I'm surprised you didn't get me in trouble. And you know, the story is still funny to tell to this day. But yeah, I figured I'd just share that with you guys. That was the first time I got arrested. You know, if you guys have a similar experience or anything like that, let me know in the comments. I'd love to read it. If you're new, be sure to subscribe, like the video, tell me what your favorite part was, and I'll be back with a new video pretty soon. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great day. Peace.